I got the win. It's us, motherfucker. This is so dumb. Okay, babe. Hi there, I'm Audie.
I'm Danny.
I'm Elise.
Did you forget?
I did. I thought the intro was still going, and then you guys started talking. And I was like, "Oh, I'm here."
It's my time.
And welcome to Breakfast with Bimbos. Okay, great. That was a solo gig.
I matter.
Yes, you do. Elise said, I'm no longer part of the band.
I said, I don't know what's happening anymore. I didn't know we were saying this anymore.
We've said it since season
No,
one.
it's because, like...
We broke. We
Yeah.
didn't, continue it. She was like, I wasn't ready.
And then you said, and welcome to... And I was like, what?
Sorry, we didn't give Elise a script today.
Yeah, I'm thrown off.
I want everybody to know that I already gave Elise and Danny Squishmallows to scream into because we're going to be so mad today.
I got bat.
Yeah, she got bat. I got vampire. You got...
Yoda?
I was about to say Yoda
it's a
goblin?
goblin with a pumpkin spice latte.
So Yoda.
Okay.
So Yoda.
Wait.
Yep. Anyhoozle, so are you guys ready to be pissed off today?
Not
No.
really, but go ahead.
So we are covering the award-winning documentary Abducted in Plain Sight.
Ooh, I have been wanting to watch that.
This is the story of Jan Broberg, aka the 12-year-old who got kidnapped by a family friend.
Is it the one where she was forced to live in the basement for years?
No, that's a different one. All I can tell you is that you're about to be really upset, okay? Elise knows this because she stayed the night last night, but I got halfway through this documentary and I went to bed because I said, no, I'm too angry. I was like, if I finish this documentary, I'm going to go to bed even more pissed off, and I can't do that right now.
That's so fair.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so kids.
Flashback.
So sorry, I won't bring kids next week.
You say that. I'm gonna pull this
I
clip
don't believe you.
End of flashback.
Yeah.
Dead kids?
No.
Work! She lived!
up. Get money, get purse. I hope you know you've made me start saying that.
I love
It's
it.
become a part of my daily
influence.
vocabulary.
Make money, make purse! Got a fur coat, so I make it purr!
Anyways, continue.
So
Give them whiplash when they see me earn! I gotta work. I'm having a great time.
these are the times I wish that we were actually filming, because I would give you like strobe lights.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oops.
the Elise concert.
Party.
Okay, so this documentary, I would like to start off by saying, if you are triggered by anything involving kids, click off this episode. We will see you next week.
So I'm gonna...
Bye, Danny.
Bye.
I'm just gonna talk to myself, guys.
Yeah, so we're just gonna get up and go home now.
Okay, great.
Elise and I have actually never been here, and you've been imagining us this entire time.
Oh my god,
We're
no.
in your head.
I'd kill myself right now.
The rats.
The rats
The rat.
in the walls with the cheese.
They chew on your mind.
Room.
This is what happens when we haven't recorded for like a week or two.
Oh my gosh.
We save up our
yeah.
sillies. But this
they all
documentary, if you are able to watch it, please go do. It's an incredible documentary. It's won so many awards. I think it's won Best Documentary at like 7 different award shows.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is a really great documentary, and there's a lot of footage from around the time when it was happening. So we meet the family first. Of course, we have Jan Broberg. She is introduced to us at 9 years old, but she's normally 12 throughout the incidences that we are going to be speaking of today.
What year is this?
This is in the 70s. So this is
Okay.
1976 when we first get introduced.
Okay, makes sense for the name Jan.
I'm about to just give y'all a bunch of names. Okay, sorry, there's not a who the fuck is this list. My bad. Audie's been slacking. I said I would do better in January, and here we are. And I'm not doing anything.
It's fine.
It's seasonal depression, guys. Sorry. So, Bob Broberg, who's her dad, Karen Campbell is her younger sister, and then Susan is the baby sister. Susan's not in the documentary. I think she was too young to remember what was going on, but Karen is in the documentary, and the rest of the family is.
So I already forgot all of their names.
That's
Karen's the
fine.
mom?
No, Karen's the sister. Mary Ann
Oh,
is the mom.
I thought Susan was the
Mary
sister.
Ann is
Susan
the mom.
and Karen are both the sisters.
Who was Jan?
Period.
Jan is the oldest sister. There are 3 girls. Who's on first?
I was like, what do you mean?
Okay, you ready? You ready? You ready? Dad, Bob. Mom, Mary Ann. Together.
Mm-hmm.
Oldest, Jan. She is the victim.
Jan.
Middle child, Karen.
Karen.
Youngest,
Susan. Heard.
Okay, Susan, Karen, Jan,
Yep.
Mom, and Bob.
Sure. Sounds great.
Marianne.
I'm not gonna remember that.
Also, I would like to say that Jan is 2-screen in this, and she looks so fucking good. Like, this is just a beautiful woman, and I can't not say that about her.
Hell yeah.
Wait.
She looks lovely. So this was like, they talk about it as a traditional family, and the only thing I don't like is that they very much skirt around the fact in this documentary that these are Mormons. So a lot of their morals are based in Mormonism, which, if you don't know that, makes a lot of their decisions make less sense. So just remember that. And when I say Mormonism, like, they're in the LDS church. Like, they are in Mormonism.
I don't understand.
But the dad works as a florist.
Oh,
He has a little florist shop. And while going to church, they meet this guy. His name is Robert B. Birchtold. The B absolutely stands for motherfucking bitch. And we will be referring to him as B because that is all that he is a B.
Michael with the B.
And I
What's
love...
his name?
His name is Robert.
Robert B. What?
Birchtold.
That is, he has the name of a goblin.
He is a goblin, so that's okay.
Robert B. Birchtold?
I will tell
That's
you
crazy.
up front, this man is a pedophile, so we hate him.
Yeah,
Fuck
of
him.
course.
And what I do love about this documentary is they never skirt around the fact that we hate him. They never try to make it seem like maybe there was something they could have helped with or justified. Nope, we hate this man from the very fucking start.
Perfect.
So they met at church because Mary Ann saw him with his big family. He has like 5 kids, and all the kids are the similar ages of Jan and her sister, so the two families click really quickly. Like, the 2 moms hang out, the 2 dads hang out, all the kids hang out. It just works really well. And, like, they're riding to school together every morning, to the point that both families say that all the parents are their parents. So Jan was like, Bob and Robert were both my parents to me. Like, they were both my dads.
Oh,
That's so sweet.
That's what she thinks of.
It's not sweet when you think about what
Yeah, shut
happened
up.
to her.
Now, you have to remember, Rob is a real charmer. Like, he has that personality that just makes you like somebody.
Robert Bob.
B. We're talking
Heard.
about B. Motherfucking bitch, okay? Motherfucking bitch. He's an asshole,
Oh my
but he was
gosh.
a charmer.
Birchtold is his last
Yes.
name? You can replace the first part with
Bitch told. So
Yeah,
bitch told
yeah,
here,
yeah.
okay? So, they tried to say, like, he was fancy. He sent them, like, flowers and fruit baskets sometimes. Like, he was a charmer.
He tried to be
A
a good
snake
neighbor.
charmer.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh.
He's a, what is it? Snake oil salesman.
Oil? They need to be lubed up.
To slip through the cracks that he did, yes.
I regret that.
Yeah!
I think of him like a slither little snake, and he just, like, fell down a crack. He said...
He went, oh, I can't.
Having Broberg and Birchtold...
And Rob and Bob.
Yes!
What the fuck?
It makes me so mad. I know. I just
Call
peeked
one
in
of the,
microphone.
call Bob Bob. Call the other one the bad word.
The bad word. The toddler is not permitted to cuss.
I don't like cussing, guys. Sorry if you didn't know
It's
that.
okay. Danny and I cuss enough for all
Yeah.
3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
But B would come over all the time. Like, he would come over daily, basically. And that's why the kids got so close to him, is he was just there all the time. He was a handyman, so, like, he would help around the house with different stuff. Since the dad was a florist, like, he didn't know as much about
Is this
those
a lavender marriage?
I was about to say.
Well, get there!
We're already there.
This is why you have Squishmallows to scream into.
Well, I've already screamed out loud.
I
Too
know.
bad.
And that microphone, everyone listening, that when like the volume changes, that's why. I have to calm down everyone screaming sometimes.
Yeah, we loud.
So we cut to Jan, and she says that Bitchtold called her all types of things.
I love it. It's beautiful.
He would call her all types of, like, little names, you know, like a sweetheart, baby, whatever. But his name for her was Dolly.
Dolly?
We do not know why, but her name that he loved to call her was Dolly. And I'm convinced that at some point he had to have been obsessed with some little girl named Dolly. And, like, that was, like, maybe his first...
I was thinking Barbie doll.
I was thinking Dolly Parton.
I don't know, but it's something weird, and he really only refers to Jan as Dolly, for whatever reason.
Ew, yucky.
Keep in mind, throughout this documentary, we have voiceover from Bitchtold because of his, air quote, therapy sessions, where he would record messages. Some of these recordings are from therapy. Some are his own recordings that he just made and, like, thought no one would find.
Is that legal?
Uh-huh.
Word.
Is that not
Some-
HIPAA?
Nope. Not in this scenario anymore because it involves the case. Like, it's attached to the
shit.
case. So now it's become public record.
Oh my gosh. Is this man alive today? He better be dead.
You have to allow that we'll get theirs, okay? I
If
know
he's-
you don't
I'm
like
giving
them!
you one more. 3's a strike.
Okay.
If he is not today, he will be soon.
At least
Is that a
you are literally
This is-
going to get us banned.
No,
This is
this
why-
is not a threat. This is a guarantee.
This is why I have to bleep you!
No.
Yes!
I think it's the funniest shit when you have to bleep Elise,
I
though.
know. It's like she doesn't cuss, and everyone's like, what are you bleeping? I'm like, you don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
Elise she thinks in a cartoon manner. I think that is the only way to describe it.
Yeah.
So
And an
these,
anvil fell from the sky.
And everyone clap.
So these audio recordings are just like fucking gross. He's literally talking about how in love he is with Dolly. And he's like, Dolly this and Dolly that. He refers to Dolly as a woman, not a child, even though she is a child,
How
which
old
I
was
hate.
she?
12.
Oh my gosh.
12.
This man, how old was the man?
40s.
Ew! Punch
With
him!
5 kids! With 5 kids!
That's disgusting.
So Marianne, the mom, already notices that B gives extra attention to Jan all the time. Like, they notice that this is happening. And it bothers her and her husband, Bob.
Good.
But they don't do anything to stop it.
Bitch.
Even though it fucking bothers them. He said, and I quote, his fascination with Jan was a little disturbing.
Why would you not
Do
say
something!
something?
Excuse
It's
me?
your literal child!
But remember, it's the 70s and they're Mormons.
And they can't say anything.
This is a large theme throughout this documentary and throughout the story of Jan, is that they were more concerned about their image in the church than helping their own child.
Oh my god.
Which is why we're about to scream a lot.
Oh my gosh.
So October 17th, 1974, B called Mary Ann and asked to take Jan horseback riding. Only Jan, not her sisters, not his kids.
Oh
Only
no.
Jan.
Ew.
I would understand Susan not going because she's so young, but she has a middle sister.
And Karen is 9 or 10. Definitely old enough.
What I want to happen to this man is the same thing I want. Okay, wait. I want him to die the same way Mr. Hands died. Okay, you guys don't know Mr. Hands, but if you look up Mr. Hands or the Enumclaw horse sex case, you will find out it's this man who went to Enumclaw, Washington. He tried having sex with a horse, and the Mustang killed him. Messed with his intestines or something.
Oh!
And he died. So I want that to happen to him.
Can we add this to the list?
It's not a big
Guys,
one.
tune in next week for horse sex, okay?
Yeah. Mustang.
Anyway,
That took a lot for me to say.
I know, and those are the
My
stories that...
thoughts didn't like come out right.
I want you to know those are the stories when I'm editing that I'll get to it and I'm like, oh my god, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it, how do I make this make sense?
Future Audie, I am so sorry. I am crazy. Just cut it. Just cut it. Put the whole thing as a
You know
blooper.
what? No! I still have to edit the bloopers!
Oh dang! Do you dang?
Elise, at some point I'm gonna film myself, like, and just play what I take out.
It's just my
Like,
I did, sentence?
Um.
Yes. And then,
Yeah.
okay, anyway.
Brain
So,
work.
we have so much to get through. So,
Sorry.
B calls Marianne, wants to take her horseback riding, and Jan is begging. She's like, please, please. And Marianne's like, okay, it's a school night. You also have piano practice. Like, this isn't really optimal time. B says, I'll pick her up from piano practice, and I'll have her home before sundown. She's like, fine, whatever. Because
Just
keep
be
in
like,
mind,
no, choose another
keep
day.
in mind, Jan is begging to go. Okay, so he picks Jan up from piano, and immediately he's like, oh, here's your allergy pills. Because I guess
From
she's
piano.
allergic. Yeah, I guess she's fucking allergic to horses. Why the fuck would she want
Okay, but to be fair, you're allergic to cats and you come over here all the time.
to go? Yeah.
Hey, but those aren't like. Listen,
Oh,
it's different than horses. Horses are ginormous.
but they don't shed nearly as much as cats.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, sometimes they do. Depends on the
I
time.
don't know. I rode a horse once.
I love horses.
Nay.
I had one try to eat me.
So he gives her this allergy pill, and she mysteriously passes out. We
So
discover...
it was not an allergy.
Yes, we discover very quickly that he drugs her often.
Oh, shit.
What the heck?
So Marianne is now freaking out. It's late at night. Nobody has heard from either of them. And all of a sudden, Bitch Toad's wife now shows up at Marianne's door and is like, I don't know where my husband is. So now they're both freaking out.
Oh my
So
god.
they left on Thursday. It's now Friday when she shows up to the door. And they don't call the police. Because he didn't kidnap her. He would never do that. He wouldn't do anything to hurt her. Something must have just happened.
Bitch, cell phones exist, right?
No.
Not
This
cell
is
phones,
so
but
stupid.
regular phones.
Yeah. When I say that this is stupid, this is why we're gonna get angry. 2 days later, on Saturday, 48 hours after your fucking 12-year-old is missing with a 40-year-old man, they call the FBI and they get the voicemail that says, we're closed for the weekend. If this is an emergency, please call this number. She says, well, that's not an emergency. I'll wait till Monday. 5 days later, they start the search for Jan.
You're joking.
I fucking wish I was.
Isn't there like a statistic to where like most children die within the first 24 hours?
Yep.
Yep.
But they're like, it's B. He'd never do anything.
That's why they have the show, the first 48.
So that was on October 22nd is when she finally went to the FBI and was like, hey, it's a funny story. My daughter's been missing for 5 fucking days. And they're like, what?
And you didn't tell anyone?
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, you're also at fault there.
Literally.
But do you want to know why? Because they didn't want everyone in the church to be freaking the fuck out that they lost their kids.
well, too bad. You want a dead one? Like, come on.
So the police go to Gail and Berchtold's house and they're like, hey,
Gail.
Gail's
wife.
Berchtold's wife. I just never said her name.
Okay,
Sorry.
perfect.
Yeah, I was like,
At this-
Gail.
literally at this point in the documentary is when you find out her name. So
That's crazy.
Gail is the very meek wife. We never meet her. The only thing we hear about her is that, like, they did not really like each other. She was very timid and quiet and apparently was good friends with Marianne. That's pretty much all we know about her. I think that she knew that she married someone who was not a good person and had a bunch of kids with him and was stuck and realized too late because there was also a lot of rumors that he was sexually abusing his own kids. So she tells
the
the police
heck?
officers that they have a storage unit that has an RV in it, and when they go to check, the RV is gone. They then find an abandoned car that is owned by B in, like, basically the middle of a desert. And the window is broken and there's blood, but it's clearly broken from the inside out. And there's one set of footprints going to mobile home tire tracks, aka he broke the window to stage the scene and he carried Jan unconsciously into the RV.
What the heck?
So, like, it's staged. And the FBI knows this from day one. They're like, this is staged.
The fact that he was thinking about that.
he went, I gotta punch it from this way.
Oh, he is a manipulator. Well, that's just it. He punched it the wrong way. He punched it from the inside going outwards. That makes no sense if someone was, like, assaulting you.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, this is a nationwide search. Everyone's looking for them. But it's been so long, because it's been 5 fucking days, they could be anywhere in the country at this point.
And now that they know that they had a fucking vehicle.
And what's sad is the sisters of Jan have no idea what's going on. Like, nobody's telling them anything.
Oh my
because it's
God.
Mormonism. They're not going to fucking tell you
And
shit.
they're quote unquote too young to
Yeah,
know.
like, they're not going to tell you anything, but they're realizing it because one of the sisters, I think it's Karen, the older one, sees their dad laying in Jan's bed just, like, sobbing. Like, they realize at this point something's wrong. Like, she's not just gone on vacation, something like that. Something's wrong.
They had to
Poor
have
flower
noticed.
shop owner.
Well, the problem is every time that Jan would kind of disappear, they would just say, like, she's at grandparents, she's on vacation, she's here, she's at summer camp,
So what the fuck were they telling them?
whatever they needed to.
Oh my god. You can't lie forever.
And remember, it's the 70s. There's no way to know.
I know that her sisters are probably blaming themselves because they could have done something, but they didn't know.
They don't, actually. The
They don't?
sisters are
Oh.
very...
I would blame the parents more.
Yes, that is where we're at. The sisters are just like, I feel bad. Which makes more sense the more we get into this.
Because they couldn't do anything. They didn't even know half of what was happening.
So we're now officially finding out from people that knew Bitch Told that he's always been a pedophile. His own brother is in the documentary. And he's so nonchalant about it, saying, like, since I was little, I've realized, like, he likes little girls. He always has. He would do shit to his own sister growing up.
Oh
So,
my
like, he has
gosh.
always had an infatuation with little girls.
Is it bad that this is making me hate Mormons?
No, we can hate Mormons.
I was like, I already hated Mormons, but now I hate them more.
Listen, there is a documentary about its literal stone hard proof that Mormonism was founded on just a white man's beliefs and that there's absolutely nothing to it and how they had to hide it. And
Ooh.
it's fucking crazy. It's such a good documentary, but the main guy who, like, is with you throughout the entire thing sounds like fucking Winnie the Pooh.
Wait, no,
I'm
you told
not
me about
kidding.
this shit.
He sounds like Winnie the Pooh. Audie's doing a side goog at this time.
The secret between 2 people is to kill one of them.
Oh my gosh, she does sound like Winnie the Pooh.
So we learned very quickly that even before he kidnapped Jan, he was trying to for lack of a better word, seduce her. He's trying to molest her, you know. And he has this cycle where he tries to destroy anybody who's in the way of the child that he wants.
You're fucking gross.
So he has to somehow fuck with the parents and somehow seclude her. So an instant of this is that Karen and Jan had a shared bedroom in the basement. And he's the one who decided, well, they're growing girls. They need their own rooms, and built a wall in the middle of the room.
He built it?
He built it. And it gave him access to her room and made it to where she would have a separate room.
That's...
The lengths that this guy is going through.
Oh, you don't even know.
Oh, it only gets worse.
Throughout
doesn't
the
it?
notes, we're this far in.
Oh my gosh,
shit.
it's iceberg.
It's one of those where you're 30 minutes into the documentary and you're like, what the fuck else happens? Because so much has happened.
Oh no. Oh no.
And we have so many witnesses about him just being weird with Jan. Like, one of his neighbors said that they were invited on a boating trip with him, and he invited the neighbors and just Jan. Once again, not the fucking family. And the neighbors immediately were like, we're never hanging out with you again. Like,
No,
yeah,
understandable.
you like children. This is fucking weird.
That's crazy.
So we're getting told, once again, trigger warning, we are talking about sexual abuse of a child. If that's going to bother you, please skip ahead, because I know that this is hard shit to talk about. It was hard shit to listen to. But if you don't talk about hard shit, it keeps happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she would talk about how, because these families were so close, they would do sleepovers at each other's houses all the time. So she's at the bitch told's house. They would all sleep on the trampoline outside, and she remembers waking up with him basically cuddling her, and her underwear is at her ankles. And he is convincing her that she got restless in her sleep. Meanwhile, he's drugging her, and that's why she doesn't remember it.
Oh my god.
Right next to all the other kids on the trampoline.
What the... How come... Did he drug the
Oh
other
my
kids,
God.
No,
too?
he has an infatuation with just Jan.
No, I'm just saying, like, how would they have not woken up? They're on a trampoline.
He could have. At this point, he's not raping Jan. He's molesting her.
Oh, it's same difference.
Yes, but for lack of better words, one requires a lot more movement.
Yeah.
And one is surprisingly worse in the law
Yeah.
than the other.
Yeah. And he definitely knew that.
Yeah.
I hate this.
And this happens way too often. In June of 1973, Jan accompanied the family on a family vacation to Seattle, and somehow on this trip she's just like sick all the time and falling over, and she's drugged. And he just so happens to constantly have to carry her back to the bedroom on his own. While everyone else is doing vacation things out in Seattle, he needs to go take care of her.
That's crazy.
Did you say he paid for that trip, too?
Oh yeah, he plans these fully.
Imagine that.
It
You
kind
are a
of-
12-year-old girl going on what you think is a family vacation, and you can't remember half the vacation because it's just a blur.
And that's the issue, is she doesn't remember any of it, so she doesn't know anything is wrong.
I can't imagine the withdrawals she's going through with her being
Yeah.
drugged so often. It
And
honestly,
with how young she is?
yeah, it honestly kind of reminds me of like the Gypsy Rose case.
Yeah.
But instead of her feeling like she's sick, it's the opposite, and she's genuinely getting fucking sick.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, she says in the documentary, she's very open about everything that happened to her. And she's like, I remember being drugged out in that hotel room and just waking up and seeing him naked and knowing that this isn't right.
Yeah.
But she doesn't remember anything else.
I bet trauma blocked half of it out too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like I said before, B really wants to destroy Bob and Marianne's marriage to get closer to Jan. Because somehow he thinks that that's going to help. And it kind of does. So 2 years before the kidnapping, he starts flirting with Marianne. He calls her up at home and says, you know, I'm at work today. Do you mind bringing me down to lunch? Even though he has a fucking wife he can call. And she's like, sure. She doesn't really hesitate. She kind of wanted this. And I'm sorry.
The Mormons are freaks.
Her fucking parents annoy the fuck out of me in this documentary. There is not one time in this documentary that she is remorseful about the fact that she cheated on her husband. She doesn't care at all. She actually only talks about how it was like a great time for her because she was getting to explore these new things and she felt good and blah blah.
It doesn't matter about what you fucking want.
Not the
Take
fact
care of
that
your
you're
fucking
sleeping
kid.
with your daughter's rapist.
At this time, this had not happened, to be fair.
But
Because
still.
this was before the kidnapping.
But still. Like, you're still sleeping with your daughter's molester. That's crazy.
So, what's crazier? So, he's now slept with Marianne.
Please tell me he sleeps with Bob, too.
So he calls Bob.
Yes!
What?
He goes, Bob, I have a bad sex life. And Bob is like, what?
He's like, huh?
And he's like, what are you doing right now? I'm going to come pick you up from work. Like, I need to drive around and talk. And Bob is like, okay. What? So while they're driving, he's like, my wife doesn't give me the correct sex. Like, I don't like it. He basically says, like, I'm aroused and I need you to fix it. And Bob goes, okay, hand job. And I will say, Bob is telling us all of this, like, he is so ashamed. He's like, I betrayed my wife. Like, I don't know why I did it. He was just a charming person. But, like, you touched his weenie.
Yeah. We all have that knowledge.
The fact that I, like, low-key called that shit.
I know. I looked at you and I said, shut up.
We said, wait, a handyman in a flower shop owner?
A handyman.
But what's
Yeah, he
crazy
is.
is, like, he's sitting here crying to camera
Aw.
about, like,
Because
he
he
cheated on
feels
his
so
wife.
bad. He's
And
so
the wife is like,
ashamed.
"Oh, that was so exciting for me. Bitch! Bitch!
That's crazy.
Are they still together?
Better not be.
Good.
He
Who got the
deserves
kids?
better.
Well, yes, actually.
They're together?
Yeah.
Why?
So,
You've got one more.
Uh-huh.
Use it
You're
wisely.
almost in your final straw, Audie.
so Rob slept with both of them so that he could blackmail
Sorry,
both
that's
of them.
fucking hilarious.
Word.
I know the circumstances are not great,
But-
but that's fucking hilarious that
So-
he slept with both of them.
Now
Yeah.
he's like, okay, hey, Bob.
He said, I got the wife, I can get the man,
No,
too.
literally. He's like, Bob, I'm going to tell your wife, and hey, Marianne, I'm going to tell your husband if you don't let me just, like, be with your kid all the time.
Oh my gosh. Literally, what evidence does he have? They could just be like, no, he's lying.
So here's the bullshit, too. According to the FBI, in January of 1974, about 2 years before he kidnapped Jan, Bitch Told was actually reprimanded by the LDS Church for being infatuated with another little girl. Do you know how hard it is to get that fucking church to come forward about that? You must have done some fucked shit for the church to sit you down and say, what the fuck?
That's insane.
Bet you he tried to cover that shit up too.
Oh, so what he did was actually, he flies himself to California, where he sees a therapist to help him overcome his obsession with little girls. So he claims that he's being treated for abuse. Like, he's not telling everyone else, oh, the church sent me here because I'm obsessed with children. He's telling people like Jan's parents, I was raped by my aunt when I was only 4 years old, and I'm there, like, working through my sexual trauma. And he says, so Bob, for part of my therapy, I need to be alone with your daughters. Is that okay? Bob's like, yes, of course, it's for your therapy.
I would have needed a fucking... You know, in school, they give you that school agenda and your parents are supposed to sign off on it. You're supposed to read it, see what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I would have needed an agenda from that fucking therapist that I would have to
Literally.
sign off on.
I would have sucker punched him in the face right then and there.
Notarized and everything.
So, like, Jan's already in bed, and B would just go in and lay next to her in bed, while both the parents fucking know. Like, sometimes they're in the doorway just watching it happen. And then he's putting on headphones to listen to these tapes that his therapist made for him that's, like, fucking audio porn. Like, it's just like, you're touching her, you're doing this, you're doing, like, it's audio porn that he's
Oh my
listening to
God.
laying next to a 12-year-old.
And the actual therapist made this.
You're joking!
Did she lose her fucking
So,
job?
what you find out later on is that this therapist had already had their license revoked and was no longer a licensed therapist in the state of California.
Why did he go all the way to California?
Because
What
the
state
laws,
is this?
The laws there don't care. We're in Utah.
Utah.
Different
okay.
laws.
Wait, that's like a hell of a drive, right?
So he's
That's
literally giving her sleeping
stupid.
pills and raping her while her parents are allowing it. But Bob and Marianne are like, well, he doesn't feel that way about children. Like, we're fine.
Clearly he does!
You're
He literally
40.
slept with both of you to get to your child!
But what I don't understand is, like, how do you as a parent not look at him? First of all, this whole situation is fucked. But how do you not look at him and say, go sleep with your own kid? Like, if you need to do
Literally.
this child therapy or whatever,
Why sleep
you
with
have
ours?
you have your own children. Fucking weird. And they're saying now, like, Bob is saying now, there were so many red flags. We were so gullible. Like, we understand. We fucked up. It doesn't make it any
Bad.
better, but, like, they know they fucked up.
yeah.
They better.
The FBI agent actually comes back at this point and he says this is to date the most difficult case he has ever had in his entire life just to deal with.
There's so many moving pieces towards it too.
And according to the court transcripts from later on,
At this point, the parents are an accomplice.
we find out that Robert Birchtold slept in Jan's bed 4 times a week for 6 months, leading up to the kidnapping.
4 times
4
a
times
week?
a week.
Hey, I can count on my fingers. Okay, Dora the Explorer time. How many days are there in a week? There's 7. Can you say 7?
7!
Yay! Okay, how many days are left if you take out 4?
3!
There were only 3 days a week he didn't sleep with her.
And, like, so you're telling me you're sleeping with a kid more than your wife and no one thinks that's weird?
That's crazy.
So, okay, I'm gonna do some quick math. So, 4 days a week, so that'd be 4. There's an estimate of, like, 4 weeks in a month. So, 4 times 4, that's 16 times 6, which is 6 months. 96 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I literally
and they
have
allowed this.
I have in my notes, I'm angry. I'm so angry. This was the point I got up last night.
Uh-huh.
I said no.
I don't blame you.
I was like, I'm done. Fuck
Why?
this shit.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of parent?
People who care more about their
ridiculous.
religion than what their fucking child has to go through.
Mhm.
So we're back
I hope Jan cut I hope Jan cut contact. I became a bird for a second. Started beatboxing.
Hell yeah, brother.
So we're back to day 1 of Jan being taken. So we're hearing it from Jan now, what happened. So she says she remembers waking up in the mobile home, because remember, she was drugged, and like all the windows are blacked out. She doesn't know where she is, she doesn't know what's happening, she doesn't realize she's in a mobile home. All she knows is she's tied to the bed, and she looks over at like the nightstand, and there's a white intercom looking thing, like almost a phone, and in a really monotone voice just starts talking in her ear, and it's playing alien noises. Like, I'm not kidding, that's what's playing in her ear.
It's joking. Charlie
So-
Brown's parents.
Yeah, but
talking
remember,
to her.
she's 12, she's just been kidnapped.
And
She's
drugged.
woken up in pitch black darkness tied to a bed.
Oh yeah.
So she goes, oh my god, I've been abducted by aliens.
Yeah.
That's what she thinks, genuinely. She's like, I'm in a UFO, I've been abducted by aliens. What's going on?
oh.
So she's
My
falling in and out of sleep. She wakes up at some point and she's not tied to the bed anymore. So she kind of sits up and she now hears from the box that the aliens, Zedda and Zathora, are telling her that she is part alien. She's not fully human. That her mom was a human who had sex with an alien from their planet. And she is the prophecy for their alien life form. And that her mission is to have sex with the assigned male and have a baby before she's 16. And if she doesn't, all of the human race is doomed. They will not only vaporize her and her whole family, but her baby sister Susan will be used as the next test subject.
What in the world?
And that played on the radio?
Yes, and you have to remember, this is a girl that has grown up in Mormonism, being told that Mary got pregnant by nobody and was going to have a baby. Like, this is the story she's grown up hearing.
Yeah.
Of course she's going to believe it. Why wouldn't you? When you're that age and you've grown up hearing that.
Do you know the timestamps from where they first went out looking for her versus when they found them? How long was that?
About 3 months.
3 whole months?
You're fucking joking.
You're about to get really angry.
I
So-
thought this was like, oh yeah, a couple hours they found the
No.
RV.
No, because when they found out that he had taken the RV, this is a week later. They can be anywhere in the country.
Holy shit.
So
Oh
when
my
she
God.
gets up, like she's just been told all this information from what she believes are aliens, and it tells her her male companion is the person on the couch outside, and the person sleeping on the couch is B, who has covered himself in blood and made it look like he's passed out. So she is shaking to wake him up, and he plays full actor into this, saying that he remembers driving them to the horse ranch and like remembers getting abducted by a UFO.
So they didn't even make it to the horse ranch.
No,
Did he not explain how they're in an RV now?
she doesn't realize they're in an RV. She's never been in an RV.
Oh,
It's the
okay, that
70s.
makes sense, yeah.
Everything is blacked out. Like, she doesn't understand where she is. She doesn't know what's going on.
Oh my god.
So I'm assuming she got drugged before she was put in the RV, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes
So
more
basically, when
sense.
she was tied down the first time she woke up, she's like, okay, UFO. Now that she's not tied and can move around, I think she's more like, okay, mobile home. And she maybe doesn't realize they're the same place. She was drugged out.
Yeah.
So she's just like, okay, well, I'm just happy that there's someone here that I know, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she's not thinking this man's gonna hurt me. She's like, oh my god, at least I know somebody here. This is crazy.
It's not just me.
And she's not thinking, oh, this is a 40-year-old man and I'm 12. She's thinking, this is the male companion and I'm an alien, I'm strange, this is fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So now you're isolated and you're afraid, and someone can convince you of anything when you're in that mindset. So why wouldn't she believe all of this? And she says at some point, this was kind of randomly thrown in there, but she remembers one of the cabinets got open and there was like books about sex in the cabinet, and like he's planting these things to make her aware of what's gonna happen, basically.
Oh.
So now the box randomly tells her, it's time for you to ask the male companion to do what makes people happy. And that is what happened. So she is taken into the back of the RV and she is raped. And there is no way to easily say this, and she says it very brutally because it's her story and she's so used to it. He rapes her in a way where there is no evidence. He, for lack of better words, is very gentle to where he doesn't break her hymen. So there is no proof that anything happened.
That's fucking crazy. He had to have practiced that, because, like, I don't know if this is a myth or not, but, like, can't you break your hymen with, like, a tampon?
So he isn't, once again, this is just graphic, but, like, he's not fully inserting. She's saying he's going, like, an inch in. Like, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to not get caught doing this.
But there would still be DNA, right?
Not if there's a condom.
That's insane.
And like I said, we all know this is a hard episode. It's a hard documentary to watch. But, like, hearing her relay the story herself is just heart-wrenching. So it's November 20th. We are 35 days in of her being kidnapped.
I have, like, this consistent disgusted look on my face.
Yeah. Yep.
Of just, ew.
Bitch Told calls his brother and says, I need you to call Bob, Jan's dad, and tell him that I need written permission to marry their daughter in the United States because we're currently in Mexico and already married. Because you only have to be 12 in Mexico to get married.
You're still?
At least
You're
at the time.
joking.
This was the 70s, so I don't know if that's still a thing. But at the time, you only had to be 12 to be married.
How old do you have to be in Mexico to be married? 18.
So they've changed that.
Mexican law allows you to marry as young as 14 for girls and 16 for boys if your parents consent.
Why is it 16 for boys, you fucking gross fuckwads? I hate you. I hope your dick gets stuck in a colander.
Colander.
Work.
So, yeah, we now realize they fled the country. They're in Mexico. They crossed the fucking border.
This
Did they
is
actually, though, or was it a
disturbing.
lie?
No, they are in Mexico.
Holy shit.
So, the fucking brother is like, hey, Bob, you want your kid back, this is what he wants you to do. And Bob's like, no, why the fuck, what do you mean? And B's like, well, if I come back to the U.S., like, I'm a dead man, I'm gonna have kidnapping charges. It's like, yeah, you kidnapped somebody. Obviously.
Tough shit.
So, now the brother plays nice, and he's like, alright, I guess I should call the FBI and, like, turn my brother in.
You can't just kidnap a 12-year-old, flee to Mexico, marry the 12-year-old, and go, hey, I married your daughter in Mexico, give me your permission.
Yeah.
And also, the fact that, like, he called FBI, that's now an international affair. They went to
already
Mexico.
was. So now...
As soon as they cross that border.
So they tapped the brother's phone. So the next time that B called, they tracked exactly where he was.
Work. As they should.
So they find him in Mexico, kick down his fucking door. They're, like, ripping Jan out of there with him. And they're put in the same police car. Same fucking car.
What
but
the?
she's up front, so she can see him in the rearview mirror, and, like, he's scared. He
Good.
knows. Especially because he's going to a Mexican prison.
Oh, yeah.
So they're whisked away, and she's just, like, scared. You know, she's like, okay, this is weird. What's going on? Like, 'cause she doesn't understand at all. And all she knows is she is being taken down to, like, this lower level, and this is, like, musty, dusty, like, sewage kind of smelling, gross cavern place. And this is apparently where his cell was. B paid off the guard with his gold ring to allow them to bring Jan down for him to talk to. So he now tells Jan he has talked to the two aliens, and they still have to complete the mission, and you can't tell anybody anything. You have 4 rules of things that you can't talk about. You can't talk about the aliens at all. You can't talk about the drugs you were given. You can't talk about the mission. AKA, you can't talk about the fact that we have been very sexual with each other. Convenient, right? And she's like, if I don't do this, I'm not only going to be vaporized, but my baby sister's going to have this fate. Like, she has the weight of the world. She has the weight of the world on her shoulders. She is also told that she can't have contact with any other male, including her own father. And if you do, Karen will go blind.
It's a weird threat.
She's using threats that are about people she cares about, so that she feels bad. She's like, if I fuck this up, then my sister goes blind.
This is insane.
And she's like, okay, great. So the dad will be killed and Susan will be taken and my sister's blind if I do any of this. Okay, great. So her parents now fly to Mexico to come pick Jan up. Fucking B is rotting in jail, as he should be.
Mm-hmm.
And she's immediately like, well, where's B? Why isn't he coming with us? Like, she's concerned about him.
I mean, that's all she's known for
She's
the past
not afraid
couple
of him.
months.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
like, why isn't he coming with us? Like, I have to complete the mission. That's all she's thinking. It's like, how do I complete the mission if he's in jail? What do I do? Because in her head, she's a ticking time bomb. Like, she has a certain amount of time for this.
Mm-hmm.
She's so Stockholm Syndrome that she's like, why did y'all call the FBI? Like, I was on vacation with him. It's fine. And she's just been coached on what to say.
Oh, no.
And her dad even says, the second that we picked her up in Mexico, that was no longer my Jan. Like, that, she was a different person after that. Which, of course, she's going to be. And he said on the plane ride home that she made a point to not sit next to him. Like, she made the mom sit between them. And he looked at the mom and he said, I don't think our problems are over yet.
No.
And he was right, because there's 40 minutes left of the documentary.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to part 1 of Abducted in Plain Sight. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2. Follow us on all the things, love us on all the things, you know the drill. And we will see you in the next episode. Oh my god, I have
This is before anything bad happens.
Ah!
Trevor.
Did it work? Fuck!
You said,
Oh my gosh, that was so clear, too. I don't know how to explain that.
that was a skinwalker. That was actually a sheep, guys.
For context, I don't know if you can hear it. Audie had hiccups and I tried to help.